Allah Azza wa Jal said that fasting is for Him and He alone gives the reward for it. If you and I are asked to fast for a whole year, not eating or drinking from dusk till dawn for 365 days, that will definitely be a difficult task for us. How will we even look? A zombie apocalypse. So imagine an opportunity of earning the reward of fasting for the whole year without actually having to fast for that whole year. It sounds too good to be true, yeah? So how does this work? It's simple maths, and no, you don't need to grab your calculator. Good deeds are multiplied tenfold in Islam. Man ja'a bil hasanati falahu ashru amsalha. Therefore, 1 month of fasting in Ramadan multiplied by 10 gives us 10 months, and 6 days of Shawaal multiplied by 10 gives us 60 days, which is equivalent to 2 months, completing the 12 months of the Islamic calendar. Inna iddata shuhuri inda Allah isna ashara shahra. It was also narrated by Ibn Khuzaymah with the wording, Siyamu shahri Ramadan bi asharati ashhurin. Fasting for the month of Ramadan brings the reward of 10 like it. وَسِتَّةُ أَيَّامٍ بَعْدَهُنَّ بِشَهْرَيْنِ. And fasting for 6 days bring the reward of 2 months. فَذَلِكَ تَمَامُ سَنَةٍ. And that is the fasting of the whole year. It is not a necessary condition that they should be fasted consecutively. If you fast them separately or consecutively, it is okay. You can also fast twice every week, maybe Mondays and Thursdays, or any way that is comfortable for you. Just make sure that you do complete the 6 before the end of the month. And the sooner you do them, the better. After all, Allah Azza wa Jal says, وَسَارِعُوا إِلَى مَغْفِرَةٍ مِّن رَبِّكُمْ وَجَنَّةٍ عَرْضُهَا السَّمَاوَاتُ وَالْأَرْضُ أُعِدَّتْ لِلْمُتَّقِينَ. So why wouldn't we race in doing this act of worship? A bonanza is being offered to us. Are we going to let it slip away from us, or are we going to grab this opportunity with both hands? Can one join the intention of fasting 6 days of Shawaal with the intention of repaying missed fast? The rule that is being used for this question is وَإِن تَسَاوَيَ الْعَمَلَانِ اجْتَمَعَا. And if the 2 actions are equal, they unite. وَفُئِلَ إِحْدَاهُمَا. And then one of them is done. That is to say, if you are going to perform 2 acts of ibadah that are similar, you can perform 1 act with the intention of both instead of performing both acts separately. So can this rule be applied in fasting Sitta Shawwal and repaying missed fast of Ramadan, since in both cases one is fasting? Repaying missed fast is a fard, whereas fasting the 6 days of Shawwal is a sunnah, which makes them unequal. And based on the rule, we can only use 1 intention for 2 actions if they are equal. A fard is above a sunnah. The best thing to do here is to repay the missed fast first, and after that one can go on with fasting his or her 6 days of Shawwal. But if there won't be enough time and one is scared of missing 6 days of Shawwal due to his or her delay in fasting it, they can fast the 6 days of Shawwal and repay the missed fast later on, since it has a longer duration of time, whereas the 6 days of Shawwal is specified to the month of Shawwal. But it is preferable to repay the missed fast in a hurry, since it is an obligation and it is also required to complete one's reward of fasting the whole year. So where can one apply this rule of وَإِن تَسَاوَيَ الْعَمَلَانِ اجْتَمَعَا وَفُئِلَ إِحْدَاهُمَا? You can apply this rule in fasting 6 days of Shawwal together with Mondays and Thursdays fasting, or the Ayyamul Bid, which will be on the 14th, 15th and 16th of May inshallah. One can make the intention of fasting Ayyamul Bid with 6 days of Shawwal and then later on add another 3, completing the 6. To you who finds it hard to fast on Mondays and Thursdays or the Ayyamul Bid, here is an opportunity for you. Fast the 6 days of Shawwal and earn the reward of fasting for a whole year. Prophet Musa alayhi salam said, وَعَجِلْتُ إِلَيْكَ رَبِّي لِتَرْضَى. And I hasten to you, O my Lord, that you might be pleased. We should also raise and hasten to our Lord so that He might be pleased with us. If you found this video to be useful in any way, don't forget to share it with your friends and family and subscribe to my YouTube channel. I am Dr. Mamuwan. See you again in another video. Wassalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.